I think I tried. How about
Hope you're enjoying the Divine Counsel today, which consists of yours and mine from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. I keep saying Central because I'm a Central girl. But that's Eastern Standard Time. And then there's my show, The Sexpert, from 8 to 9. And then the chill session from 9 to 11. So you get your date, your dessert, and the music to your love all in one evening. And of course, you know that you can get social. If you are listening to me and you have not liked our page, The Divine Counsel, on Facebook, go ahead and do that. Go on Facebook, click The Divine Counsel, like the page. You can also click you can stay on the Culture Shock Entertainment page. And you can go and look at all of the different pages that you can add yourself to, like the Girl Talk Boutique, which have some amazing content on there. The Fix is a great show. So if you want to see these live Facebook lives, you can go ahead and like those pages. So, and it's all one family, but you can get different things on the different pages. So if you want to get social with us and see what we're doing, go ahead and click those pages so you won't be left in the dark just having to listen, okay? And then you can always go over what we said, you know, and write your notes or, you know, get your updates and all that kind of stuff. So today I hope you all chilling. Y'all know that last week we talked about the arousal zones. So we didn't get too far in this because we started with the time frame of arousal. Remember that the women are 40 minutes long to get aroused, and the men is only 10. Yes, it doesn't take long to get a man aroused. But for women, it takes us about 40 minutes to get to the place of arousal enough to enjoy what's coming, the intercourse after that. And so one of the things that we want to make sure that we get that 40 bit with the 10 is with foreplay and with using the arousal zones in foreplay that will get you to the point of where both will enjoy the intercourse at a higher level, and the climax will be at a higher level. And so we talked about the different zones of the body. We started with the head. When I told you, men, that is a spot in the woman's head. Actually, it's in both male and female, but we already knew that as women, especially the ones that, you know, you have a child and you wash their head when they little, and they give you that little cooing because it just feels so good to them. Well, that turns into a pleasure zone for when you get adults. So it's the same kind of thing going on there. And we talked about, man, you gotta wash your baby's head. I'm telling you, at these new salons, is more and more men that are becoming the shampoo men, because they get the big tips and they get to learn more and more about the women. And you think that, you know, he may be kind of feminine, or you think that he may be, you know, a homosexual, but he's not. He's just learning women and making money at the same time. So you want to learn how to wash her hair. And of course, we know that, you know, you may not have that time to do that all the time because we wear our hair in different styles, and you dare not mess up that hairstyle. And so we also learned that the refractory time for women is very short. It's a very turnaround, because actually, literally, we can go all night. We don't need to rest. It's just a stamina thing. So men, if you make her work, if you make her work and not just lay there, she'll have the same refractory time as you do. She'll have to say, baby, okay, that's enough. Whew, you know, wore me out. But if you just let her lay there, then she gonna be like, come on, let's keep going. Because she got all the energy because you put in all the work. So you want to make her work a little bit to burn off some of that energy. So come on, mount up. But the male's refractory time by biological physiology, their physical body. I'm sorry, y'all. They done gave me a shot, and I'm trying not to move this arm too much, but I am. So it's throwing me off a little bit. By biology, a male needs 40 minutes to readjust, his body to readjust and recalibrate. So, you know, once he ejaculates, it's over for the next hour. For the next 30 minutes or more, actually about 40 minutes, for his body to recalibrate. So I taught you last week that ejaculation and orgasm is two different things. Now, males, you can have a multiple orgasm if you learn how to stop yourself from ejaculating. Even though they seem like simultaneously, but they're not. One is ejaculation and one is orgasm. So some men have never experienced a multiple orgasm, meaning that it happened, because you can have it in the full body. I mean, it's not like a small one because you didn't ejaculate. You can feel the full ejaculation, this full orgasm without ejaculating. And so that's something that some men want to try, because, you know, women can have multiple orgasms. They can have that. And, you know, some of us have. One lady told me that she had like 12 orgasms in one setting, and this happens all the time. So that's knowing your body. That's your mate knowing your body and all of that. So, and they're just getting those levels up. And like I said, I introduced one time the Kegel Balls. These are Kegel Balls. They go, say this is the vagina. The Kegel Balls are weighted balls. They're weighted. And you stick them one. And you can let this hang out of the vagina cavity. And if you're good and you grip. When you grip it, it's like holding your pee. Like if you had to pee real bad and you try to hold it, you squeeze real tight. And always make sure the string is hanging out, because you don't want the string to get caught in the vagina and then somebody has to go and fish that out. And so when you get real good, you can stick two, and you squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. If you don't do, for the ladies, if you don't want to try this just yet, and this come in any adult store will have weighted Kegel Balls. So that's Adam and Eve, wherever you live at and have an adult store or a novelty store, they will have the Kegel Balls there. Make sure you use proper hygiene with this. That means that you want to clean them. I do suggest, because this is string, some people can use them with condoms to keep everything clean, but you want to clean them properly, because you remember the vagina takes in everything, so even bacteria, and you don't want that. You want your Hello Kitty to stay fresh and clean. So fresh is so clean. So you want to keep that. And another way, ladies, that you can do is that you can, when sitting at your desk, you want to squeeze and pull that pelvic floor all the way up. Hold for 10 seconds and release. And you could also do that to the point of where you're using your butt muscles. You're squeezing really tight, and you're going to work the back of your thigh. You're going to work your butt muscles, and you're going to work your pelvic floor. This will give you more control during intercourse. Once you learn how to properly squeeze and release and work your vaginal muscles, it's amazing to your husband, because there's certain things you can do. You ever heard anybody say that snapper? Especially when they're riding, when they're doing cowgirl or backwards cowgirl or sideways or whatever. She's using her vaginal muscles to squeeze at certain points, which drive the spouse crazy. So you want to learn how, and then it helps with continence and incontinence. So if you had a baby, or if you had multiple children and you gave birth vaginally, you can also become incontinent. Even if you have C-section, because they press on your bladder. You want to get that pelvic floor, because you're using the same muscle that controls your urine. So you want to tighten those up, and especially us women that are going toward our 40s and 50s and 60s and so on. You want to make that a part of your daily routine, is to strengthen those vaginal muscles. It works wonders in the bedroom. You'll have them like, okay, yeah, what? Come on, you now. So you want to make sure that you're using those muscles, and it keeps you tight and right. We don't want loosey and goosey. We want it tight and right. There's a thing that there's a belief among the lovers that women that have their babies vaginal are looser than the ladies that have theirs by C-section. Now, let me tell you, the vaginal muscles or the vagina is meant to fit your spouse like a glove. Now I'll take back out because I don't want to be crass. But it's meant to fit it perfectly like a glove. So that means the longer you with your spouse, the better it becomes for you, because it molds itself to you. It's when we go smaller, bigger, smaller, and we got to keep on trying to adjust, that you can get that loose feeling. Okay? And so that has nothing, so that's why being monogamous is a treat, because when nobody else is getting in your chair, that chair fits you like a glove. And it's women are built for their husband's maximum pleasure. And so that's what happens. And so learning how to do the muscle exercises, we ain't got to be, because I had two big babies, and I'm all right, I'm good. That's because you got to learn how to tighten your muscles, use every muscle that you have. So, and I'll tell you this one too, because I did get this one in the email where I was talking about the squats. When you do kettlebell squats, or do squats with weights on your foot, but you want to do the squats where you squat as low as possible and kind of pulse. That's going to help that thigh, the front of the thigh, the back of the thigh, and the glutes, which is your butt muscles. Once you get those strong, and you can get your, it also shoulders and your arms too, when you add the kettlebell, that will help you as females with the, with your cowgirl. That will help you with that, because it's getting those muscles strong. So you don't want him to do all the work. No. Mama got to drive the bus sometimes. And when you drive the bus, you want to make sure you drive it very, very, very well. So you want to get those muscles. You want to get in the gym and work your core. Work the core really, really well. Work those legs, because your leg muscles is what will cause you to ride at your maximum potential. So, I've already told you about the Kegel balls. They're weighted balls. Somebody asked me about a yoni eggs. The same premise of a yoni egg is of the Kegel balls. It's the same thing. It's just that the yoni egg sometimes is not connected like this. It's just the egg-shaped thing, and you can get different stones that is taught to be, if you're a spiritualist, you know that different stones bring different energy to your body. So they have them in different stones. So you can read up on the stone's energy that it's supposed to bring to your body. Energy, light, healing. And you see what you need or what you think you need. And then you can go from medium, small to medium to large. And they are different weights. And your goal is for your vagina to do just like with the Kegel ball, is to grab it and release it, grab it and release it. Yoni eggs do come with a string that you can attach to the eggs. Let me see. Some companies send you with those. But if you don't get a string, what you'll do is let gravity come down. So you will squat like, you know, you ever seen the people squat to push for birth? You will get down and squat and push just like you will push out a baby or poop. So be careful. You don't want to have an accident. So you're going to use the same muscles to kind of push it out, to expel it out. But you don't want to be laying down because you'll actually suck it back up because the vagina sucks up. Okay. So when you want to release the yoni egg, you want to squat and get in position if you do not have a string, to let your body and gravity work to get that egg back out. It's supposed to promote healing energy, and one, some are made of jade. They have different stones. So whatever company you do, please, 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 please research. Please research. Don't try to get, you know, sometimes you're going to have to pay for what you want. And you want to make sure that you're getting a good product, because you don't want to stick things inside of your body that, for one, your body is like, this don't belong here. For two, you don't want it to be something that's porous that will introduce bacteria into your Hello Kitty, your garden. I won't say Hello Kitty anymore, but your garden. And you want to make sure that everything is right. So you can prune your garden. You can make sure that nothing else comes into that garden that is not supposed to be. So if you're going to do a yoni egg, make sure you do a little research. I would say if you got a precious garden, you're going to do your research, okay? Because that's one of the most precious areas in. And I know that we kind of been enculturated to think that it's not a precious area, but it's the most precious area on your body. That is the place that you give life from. That is the source of life. Women birth nations. Men create nations. So if you have nations in you, you don't want to partner with somebody that's not a good nation. Don't take better care of your nails than you do your vagina or your penis. Just saying. I'm just saying. So that's my little thing on yoni eggs. And this, they're basically the same thing. It's just that you're going to research your stones, and you're going to make sure that you're getting the right stone, and you're going to see what the healing properties are and what the energy properties are. And they do say that after you use the yoni egg and you're exercising the way that you should be exercising, that you will have powerful orgasms after that. So, you know, you can check that out if you're one to try to up your orgasms like that. And again, men, if you want to have multiple orgasms without ejecting, go ahead and get to that place. But you want to, what you would want to do is when you feel yourself about to ejaculate, so you at the top, you're riding the high of that orgasm, you want to clench your glutes, which is your butt muscles. You want to clench them as tight as you can. You want to do that about 3 or 4 times, and hold the have your wife, you know, hold your sack or your scrotum, you know, put a little pressure on there. That will send the sensation of ejaculation away, but it will also still let you ride out that orgasm. So you can have multiple orgasms too, boo. You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? That ain't just for the women. And it will extend the life of your orgasm. Okay? So I'm trying to get the topic in and answer the question. So we got the yoni egg. We talked about the ejaculation. We talked about men washing your woman's head. And women do the same thing for your men. Remember, we got to keep it balanced. Balance, baby, is the way. What you do for one, you do for all. What we say for one, we say for all. Watch. Okay. I know my Baptist people feel me. I know y'all got that. The biggest one, I told y'all, if y'all want to wait out those 40 minutes, if it takes 40 minutes for the woman to get hot, you want to use foreplay. You really, men, let me tell y'all something. Just between me and you. If you want to be the Superman lover, it's not just in your stroke. What your stroke can be awesome, but if she ain't ready for it, then it's just going to heat her up and she's not going to have the fullness of it. So if you want to be that Superman lover, and I know you think you are, and some of y'all are, what you want to do is you want to make sure you take full advantage of your whole body. Okay? Full advantage of your whole body and hers. So foreplay will be a must. Because you want to get her as aroused as you possibly can until she can't take it no more. Until she said, come on, let go. And when you do that, when you in there, you're going to be in there like swimwear. And you're going to take her to the height of her orgasm, which is amazing. And then, you can strut around like, you can strut your stuff because you didn't put it down. And that's what you want to do. Each and every time you want to put it down. So even if y'all doing a quickie, you want to make sure that you get some kind of foreplay in there. Okay. And then boom, there we go. Also, when we go back to the head, we want to go here. This is the sexiest thing on your body, your mind. When you start by in the morning, start foreplay in the morning, start romance in the morning. When you get up, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. You want to use your words. Become a wordsmith, because once you have aroused her intellect, her body will follow. Once you have aroused her intellect, her body is gonna follow. Cause once you got her mind thinking about you, oh baby, you got it. Okay. So you want to become wordsmiths. You want to touch her in places that she don't even know she have. It's all here because everything else done been touched. Everything on her, especially if she had kids. Everything else done been touched. So you want to make sure you touch her in a place that even she can't believe that you got inside there. That's here. That's the most foreplay starts there. So you want to start with your communication. That's the sexiest foreplay. Send those texts. Send those texts. Like, ooh, you want to take those pictures. Just dramatic pause. You want to make sure that you have your glasses on before you send sexy pictures of yourself or dirty messages to your spouse. Because you don't want to be like somebody that I will remain nameless that sent them to their pastor when they thought they was sending them to me. Well, see, look, let me tell y'all what happened. What had happened is that I was feeling myself that day. And so I wrote a nice little text to my boo thing, my husband. And I I didn't have my glasses on. So I wrote the text, and I think I put my glasses down to go do something else. And you know how you put your glasses down and you like, where did I put them? And so I saw K. Well, at the time, my pastor at the time name was Kimberly, and my husband's name is Kevin. And so I just saw the K, and I was like, oh, that's him. Click. And I sent a dirty message to my pastor. I did it more than once. And so, yeah, that was very interesting. She was cool about it because, you know, we had that kind of relationship when we was there. And she just texted me back, I believe this text message is for Kevin. Make sure he gets it. I was so embarrassed, like, oh no, Jesus, I'm going to hell. I sent my pastor a dirty text message. But, you know, I was embarrassed for a minute, but not really. Because at least she knew that we have a healthy sex life. So, but yeah, make sure if you wear glasses, before you start snapping pictures, make sure you have your glasses on, and make sure it's not a group text, because you don't want your business out in the open, okay? So just make sure. But I believe in sexting. I absolutely believe in sexting between spouses. I don't believe in anybody else sexting my boo. But I believe in it. And so, you know, I think that's one of the sexiest arousal times. Because you be like, what you gonna do? What? You nasty. And you'll be like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And be like, ooh, okay, can't wait till you get home. So use your words, use your mind, come up with creative things. Let them know that you're thinking about that thing all day. Let him know that you're thinking about that all day too. And that y'all can't wait to come together. It's going to be amazing. And you'll see that once y'all been doing that all day, and the expectation of it heightens the arousal. It won't take 40 minutes. She going to be like, let go. Let's get it. We talked about the ears. Talked about the ears. We talked about I don't like that blowing in my ear. You know, I got sensitive ears. My ears is sensitive. So don't be like, no, dude. And I don't even like to hear you breathing in there. But you have the all along the ear here. There's nerve endings. So for some, that's very triggering for them. And also along the nape of the neck. Now I like that. I like the little kisses along the neck. I'm just saying, that's cool. You want to make sure that you keep everything properly clean. Yes, I have to say that. I know you guys are married. I know you guys are grown. I know you guys are out there like, we are adults. You shouldn't have to tell us that. But according to my inbox, I do. Anywhere on your playground that you want your spouse to play, you're going to have to make sure that it's properly maintained, and the upkeep, maintenance is daily. So if you want him to be kissing all over your ears, your neck, your lips, that means brushing of the teeth, anywhere, your hair, you want to make sure that it's clean, it's properly maintained, and that it's ready to go, because you never know when he gonna kiss somewhere that you're gonna be like, oh boy, So you want to make sure that when he go to kiss that area, no matter what area it is on your body, remember that body belongs to him. And remember, your body, sir, belongs to your wife. So whatever she want to kiss, if she a good kisser, y'all heard the Usher song, Don't Play. Good kisser. You want to make sure every area is ready to play. at a drop of a dime. Okay. We talked about, the next place, moving on from your ears, we talked about your eyes. This is your visual thing. Okay. I want to see it. I want to see that thing. I talked to you about, you can use candy. Let him see you manipulate candy. Yes, this was off my Christmas tree. My kids just took the Christmas tree down like last month, so it's still a good peppermint. You want to use, ladies, if you want to do a blowjob. I don't call it a blowjob. I call it kisses. If you want to do that, if you want to rock the mic and rock it right, you want to let him see it. You want to let him see it. So you can get whipped cream and squirt it in your mouth, and then you want to let it warm up just a little bit, but have him look at you. So you straight forward, or however you want to do it, and you want to take your tongue and flick it around. Say this is his phallic, and this is your tongue. You're going to flick it around so he can see it drop from your mouth. And then you want to take your mouth and you want to go. I'm trying not to be crass because I do have things that I can show you, but I don't want to be crass in case somebody's watching and their child walk back like, what is that woman doing? So you want to take your mouth, after you let it swirl around, go back down, get all of it. Yeah, deep throat it. So you want to go and get all of it, suck it back, let him watch you, your tongue flicker. Now, because of health and safety of the urethra, and the men urethra is right there on the top, in the penis gland area, which is the top, or some call it the head of the penis. So you want to protect that. So you can either use condoms and still let him watch you, because remember, it's the arousal by the eyes. You can either flick your tongue or do it like that. But if you don't like wearing condoms because you're married, you don't have any on hand. And some of y'all are like, he better not, because we don't use them. So you may want to just rotate, move the penis just a little bit back and forth as the tongue go in so you want to go in reverse of each other so he can see you. And most men like for you to grab it anyway, so you can just do that there. Okay, you can do that with honey, you can do that with chocolate, you can do that with caramel, you can do that with whipped cream. And remember, safety. You just want to make sure that on top of that gland penis, the head of the penis where the urethra is, that none of the chocolate, none of the syrup, none of that stuff gets into that, okay? If it does, wash it properly. Males, if it does get in there, you want to go urinate really quickly to wash that out. So you want to wash it first and then try to urinate to get that out. Okay, so you want to be safe because you don't want him to have a urinary tract infection. Okay, same thing with the female. Once you got your eyes watching, why are you watching? We like to look too. Come on now. Yeah, we like to look too. So while you down there enjoying her garden, she spread her garden for you to enjoy, to eat the fruit of the garden. You want to make sure that you can do the same thing. You could take the chocolate, and she's kind of like that. You want to take the chocolate, the whipped cream. You could put it on your tongue and just wiggle it over. I put it like that. Wiggle it over. And remember that there is, I'm not a good drawer, y'all, but it's kind of similar. Okay, it's not a good drawer, but this is the clitoris, and this is the clitoris hood, and then you have her urethra. See, it's kind of in the same proximity of each other, and then there's the vaginal hole, and then y'all know all the way down there. So I'll cover that up. But it looks kind of funny, and that's her leg. legs on side. And so you want to flicker your tongue to get the chocolate in this area, because there's two things that can happen. If you get this area intrigued, it's going to give an orgasmic kind of thing. And then if you're here, she's going to have another sensation. So those are two different sensations. Two different. So you work your magic the way you want to. But you want to make sure that urethra is taken care of. So you want to, maybe just make sure she sees it as it drops to her labias, and just lick it from there, because you don't want to get the chocolate or the whipped cream. And of course, you can go to the novelty store and get all kind of creams and chocolate body paint and candy paints and whipped cream, and that's made for intercourse. In case you don't like that stuff, because I don't really like the whipped cream from the novelty stores or the sex stores. I use real whipped cream because that's what I like. And so just be careful when you play. Just be careful and make sure that you're taking care of those areas. Women, if you want people in your garden, prune your garden, sweetie. That man don't want to go he ain't going to the jungle. He not going to Skull Island. He not going to Kong Island. He not going to them places. He going to your garden. Just prune your garden. If you don't trim all of it, just prune it. Prune it back a little bit. Make sure it's good. But also you need to communicate. Nothing should happen in your bedroom that you don't communicate. Communication is your biggest key to this whole thing. So if you do not communicate, then you really don't know what each other likes. Because men tend to go kiss, 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 nipple, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. And it's like, dude, what? You're not tuning the radio. Do you got the right station? You don't want to do that. Men, when you use okay, I'm gonna get to there. Let me stay on track. I'm going down the body. So you want to make sure that you speak to them, because they may have said that their breast or nipple area was their number one 5 years ago, but they have moved to this right here being their number one, or they have moved to the inner thigh being their number one. So you don't know unless y'all communicate, and you want to communicate. Nothing should happen in your bedroom without communication and permission. Okay. So we done with the eyes. Let them see it. Women, to all my big girls, make them back it up. Make them back it up, baby. Make them bag up not just back up, but bag up. Back up what he talking about. Because them big girls, y'all know y'all got it. All of that, honey, y'all got it. Trust me. Trust. 15 years in the game. And I ain't always been thicker than a Snicker. So you better know it, that you got it. But you got to know how to use it. You got to have confidence in yourself. Nothing is more confidence than you being confident in yourself, because you teach people how to treat you. If you treat you like you're ugly, that something's wrong with you, that, whether you're smaller, because small girls have that problem too. You have a baby, your body don't look quite, honey, look, get you some lingerie. They make it in all sizes. What you don't like, hide. But what he do likes, put it out there. And say, here you go, boo. Give him his triple T. Titty, tail, and thighs. When you give him that, he ain't looking at the other stuff. That's you pointing out, ooh, look at this. And he gonna be like, oh yeah, I didn't notice that, but thank you for telling me. You don't want to do that. You want to walk into there with confidence. So dress the part. They make lingerie in each size. Each and every size. And you will look good in it. So dress your body. Dress your body. Okay? If you got nice boobs and you don't like anything else, get you a long gown with a split up the side with the breasts on bling. Slay it. If you have nice legs and you don't have that much boobs up top, Then you'll get you a little, chemise. Somebody said to me, okay. You want to get you a nice baby doll type dress, or get you a corset. If you're not, excuse me, if you're not too fond of your tummy area, get you a corset. It will pull you in, pull you up, and it will snatch it, baby. Get your snatch just right. So for the visuals, women like to see you in lingerie too. It's lingerie for men. It sure is. You might be her butt naked stripper, baby. She got her dollars ready. You better let her know I don't accept dollars. I'm only taking hundreds. But you better show that woman some action. One of the #1 shows on network, well, not network, but on cable TV is Vivica Fox, Black Magic. Why? Because women like to see too. We're being enculturated to think that we don't. And that's just not the truth. We are all human with the same basic human needs. Though we've been taught, because men have always kind of tried to stifle a woman's sexuality so that theirs will be the dominant. But that's not true according to nature and biology. According to that, women are the more kind of not aggressors, but we are the more sexual beings because we have a time clock and men don't. So, we get hormones every month that drives the libido because that's our ovulation time. So our bodies is saying, give me that good stuff so I can make this baby. So we have that going on. And as we get older, you will see that sex drives kind of rev up toward the, when you start thinking the dirty 30s and the foxy 40s, because you're going into a menopause area. So your hormones start to change and say, well, you know what, we better get it in because these babies need to be born if we're going to have them because we almost done. Okay. And so because we have that time clock, we have more hormones that drive us to sex. Okay. But because we have been enculturated to be the demure, like, oh, I always depend on the kindness of strangers. But the truth is, that never really worked. There was always a fun girl. So they think there's something wrong with her. No, honey, that's what your wife want to be if you was a good boy. If you stayed faithful and protected your marriage and made that woman feel safe and secure around you, physically, sexually, and mentally and spiritually, baby, you will have a whole different wife. I'm telling you. Make her feel safe with you and her sexuality. You will see a whole new, you'll be like, girl, do your daddy know what you're doing? Ooh. She'll give it to you. But if she can't trust you, then she can't be that naughty girl. Tonight I'll be your naughty girl, but she ain't gonna be that if you ain't no good boy. Moving on to the mouth. Everybody know that the mouth is a hot spot because you can use your tongue, you can use your teeth, you can lose your lips on all parts of the body. So that's not, you can nibble here, you can kiss here, lick. Your mouth is very powerful, but you want to make sure that your oral cavity is clean. You don't want to kiss nobody and you've been smoking cigarettes, been smoking weed, you've been smoking, drinking, and it's not a good look. You've been drinking coffee, and then you want to come kiss. You want to make sure that you're brushing your teeth properly. You want to make sure that you're getting your cheek and your tongue. And you're using mouthwash. And you're flossing. Because you want that to be very, very good, on point, on fleek. So that you can get those good kisses. There are Somebody asked me about deep throating for women. Yes, you can still do that. If you have a bad gag reflex, what you can do is train yourself, meaning like each and every time go just a little further back until you hit that point and then stop, and then keep on at that point until you can go further back. Or there is also a gag number that will numb it for you. But you kind of don't want to use well, it depends on you. You can get that at any novelty store that will help you. And I believe that I've seen some at Walmart or Walgreens. You can look there, but I would try the novelty stores, which is the sex stores. They'll help you with all that kind of stuff. You can also get a pill, not a pill, but that will cause you to salivate. And it's a thicker saliva. So you can always keep the phallic wet because he loves it when you slob on it. So you want to make sure that you do that. Men, that works for you as well, because nobody like a rough tongued man. So you can get that little mint, again, novelty stores, and it will cause you to salivate a little bit more so that you can get the juices flowing in your mouth and get the juices flowing in your partner. Okay. Use your teeth. Don't just use your tongue. Don't just use your lips. Use your teeth. Everybody like a little pain with their pleasure. Now, I ain't telling you all to bite nothing off or bite down to where your teeth marks is there. You want to communicate. Do you like this? I don't like teeth on clits. Because of the nerve endings that's there, even a little bit, you may give a little pain with pleasure, but you don't want to put any type of real pressure, because that's where the nerve endings at. Men, if you are the kind that chew like a chew toy on people clitoris, I bind you right now. I bind it up right now. Get thee behind, Satan. Do not bite on people clitoris if you do not want her to bite on the head of your penis. So, ladies, no, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I'm about to say, if he bites you, bite him back. But don't do that. Just tell him you don't like it. Communicate. Hey, look, it's not a chew toy, and I'm about to in your forehead. Don't do that. Because if a male phallic is very, very hard and he's enjoying, and you bite the head of his gland penis, he will punch you. And so you don't want to do that. You want to be nice to each other, unless you like a little pain with your pleasure. But that's something you have to talk about. Men, use your facial hair. It's called hairing. So women, you can use your hair and you can go up and down his body, and he can feel that tickling sensation. Just going up and down this hairing. You could also do it with parsley. You could also do it with like cilantro. You could do it with celery, because it have those little whispers. Just make sure it's room temperature and not cold, because nothing on dash the mood than cold stuff. So you want to just take it and you can spank him with it, and then you can kind of rub it down his body. He may like that. If he don't, men, we know that we will communicate. You ain't got to do all that for me. But you might like it, so at least try it. But men, use your beard to tickle her. And so you want to, just take your beard in her garden, and it's kind of like putting your face in it. That's all about the face. And we already did the neck. Kisses on the necks can be arousal down the back or right here and down the nape of your neck. So think about anywhere that don't get sun much. Kiss those areas. So the back of your neck, the side coming down from your ear, and here. So you want to do that. if they like it. Going down to here, this is called your Decollete on women. This is before you get to the actual fullness of her breast. That's a kissable area. Shoulders, you don't have to always kiss. You can massage, which can cause, it's just the touching. You can have the touching of it. Use some lotion. I can't believe it. I don't have any lotion at my desk. But you put your little lotion or oil. Again, the oils that I like are organic oils. Get you some organic coconut oil. The body really likes that. It really soaks it up. And coconut oil can be solid when you first get it, but once you warm it up in your hand, it becomes oil. And so that one's good. And the body takes to it well. And you can use it in the vaginal area, and you can use it in the penis area. You can use it all over the body. Baby oil. Okay. Listen here. Of course, y'all heard Steve Harvey he swears by the baby oil. I think that's an old school pimp thing, but still people use baby oil. I think if you're gonna do a visual, you could use baby oil. Like when he being naughty and he wanna, have your butt looking like a glazed donut, or your breast looking like he just went to Krispy Kreme's and it's glazed. So that gives that effect. Or if you want him to be your butt naked stripper and you put the oil on his chest and oil him up so he can dance for you, go ahead and do what you do. But like in the vaginal area, you can, I don't have any studies that say baby oil is still not good. I cannot really, I believe organic oils work better with the body, but people have been using baby oil, Crisco, Vaseline for years. So, you just got to worry about it clogging your pores. You may get some extra hair bumps, but if your body's used to it, get down how you live. But you have to be careful about those type of oils that are not sex oils, not made for sex, like water lubricants. Oil-based stuff can affect the condom if you are not ready to have a baby. So you want to get if you're still using condoms in your marriage, you want to get the proper lubricants that will best fit your condom. Because you don't want any mistakes. Because y'all probably, if you just got married, or if you just like, we done. And so you're using, condoms as a backup method to your birth control. Remember that condoms is just a backup method to your, your other sources of birth control. Olive oil. Some people use olive oil. It's a heavier oil. Grapeseed oil is a good one too, because if it gets inside the vagina, it's organic, so it's not going to hurt. Okay, but then you can also get KY jelly. Anything that is made for the vagina, you can pretty much use it, unless you are a person that is allergic to stuff. So you want to try things on your hand. You want to try oils on your hand. Especially like the oils that heat up. You want to try them in a sensitive area on your body before you try it in your genital areas, because it ain't cool to be burning. So, you want to try those things out before you actually try it in your vaginal area and in your genital area. Okay. We're coming down to the breast, and this is the last one, and then we're gonna actually I'll do the whole lower half of your body. I'm gonna try to do it real quick. Of course, we know the beautiful breasts are amazing, and they are one of the #1 rated arousal zones if you know how to work them. Men, you can, I want to say, I want to give that reference because it's the reference I had in my head. Like, you can just do it like she does your penis. You know, you want to stimulate, you want to suck it a little bit, you want to lick them a little bit, but men, what you want to do is that you don't want to treat the breast as if only the nipple matters. So while you have her nipple in your mouth, you want to use your hands, especially if she been blessed. Because I've been blessed. No, I'm just it's now her blessings is overflowing. You want to use your hand and you want to get that good massage in there. You want to get the whole thing activated, not just the nipple. So stop doing this here because you're doing it too hard, and stop that. You want to be gentle. You want to use your mouth. You want to use your lips. You want to use your teeth a little bit. You want to use your tongue. You want to use all of it. You want to use your hands. You know, there's two of them. You only got one mouth, so, you know, be ambidextrous. Use both hands and be multitaskers using more than one thing. Okay? You want the stomach. Men, make sure that you kiss everywhere she don't like. Make her appreciate the body that she have, because that body that she have right now, that's the one that means she's still alive. That means she's still alive to change anything about her that she don't like. But if she constantly hiding and hating, she's never going to change. It's a vicious cycle. She's never going to change it, because she's going to get up and go to work out. And then when that stomach don't go flat as a tire and it start looking like a sweater, she's going to be like, oh, what the world is this? It looked worse than it did when it was full around. I know what I'm talking about because I'm experienced that now. My body is looking like a hanging sweater as I'm losing the weight. I'm like, God, when I was nice and round, everything was round. But now everything is kind of drooping. And so I'm like, trust the process. Trust the process. I haven't lost my breast, though, but I'm trusting the process because everything else looked like a little sweater. An outdone sweater. You want to kiss what she don't like, those pinstripes she got, stretch marks. It's because she has given life. Honor the life that she's given. Kiss it. Let her know you love that too. Until she makes it go away, you love that too. You want to go ahead with the inner thigh. Is a place, the back of the knees. Okay, anywhere that doesn't get sun much. Women, let me tell you something, because we all know the genital area is a hot spot, so I don't need to go there. But because I will do a show on oral sex that's devoted just to oral sex, and we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about. I got you. I'm gonna tell you some things because I know. I got you. Trust me. But you want to her thighs, her inner thighs, her thigh. You want to kiss it. You want to kiss the knees, the behind the knees. Not just on women, men like it too. Men think you about to do something else, so they be like, "Yeah, girl, just move your head a little bit." But you want to appreciate his body too, because men have a lot of body issues. I see a lot of men that have body issues that we have to try to rebuild him and rebuild his confidence in himself. You know, he may have enjoyed married life a little bit too much and he got a little bit extra. So, you know, you want to appreciate his playground. Daddy, that ain't nothing but a playground. I love it. You know, and when it go back flat, you say, I love those 6-packs too. So you want to appreciate the body. Men, you want to massage the feet. Reflex therapy is a must in marriages. It is about your actual health. Every nerve ending ends in your foot. So a nice central sexual massage of the foot. It also helps the reproduction area. It gives fresh oxygen to that too. So that, you know, it's all good. But you want to get you a chart. You can download it off the internet, a chart that will show you the nerve endings. And you want to just go and give a good central massage. Kiss those feet. My husband kiss my feet all the time. He just do it out the blue. I'm like, I'm glad I take care of my feet. Because I don't know why he does it, but he does it. So kiss, feet. That's an arousal zone. Ladies, Even though men don't say it all the time, their feet, they like their feet paid attention to too. Now, I ain't telling you to suck nobody's toes. Now, that's if you and your dude, that's what y'all do, then get down how you live. I ain't mad at you. But that ain't what I do. I'm just saying. Get down how you live for real. If that's what you do, that's what you and your man like, that's what he likes, then, y'all talk about it. Y'all do what y'all do. But a nice foot massage after a long day, you sitting there listening to him, you can get anything you want, girl. Let me tell you how to do it. Let me tell you how to get urines. No, I'm just saying. How to make sure that he is relaxed and he is good. You want to give him a nice foot massage. I do my husband's pedicure. I don't let no other woman touch my man's foot. No, baby. Because that's an arousal zone. So when you take care of his feet and you let him know that you love him from head to toe. I love you from head to toe. Then, he'll enjoy that. So that's head to toe arousal. You have the head, get the massages in. You got your eyes, show me something good. You got your lips, your teeth, your tongue. You know what that do. That's a deadly combination. You got the ears, give them a little nibble. You got the neck, kiss it, lick it. You got the chest. Men nipples are just as sensitive as women, but they don't know how to appreciate it at first. So you're going to just play around with it until he's comfortable. And then you're going to do, you're going to incorporate. Remember, let him tell you what he like and what he don't like. Let her tell you what she like and what she don't like. But the foreplay is the appetizer. And you want to make sure she gets the appetizer so she can enjoy the main course, okay? And the dessert. Because if it sucks at the appetizer, everything goes wrong. 40 minutes can be shortened to match your 10 minutes if you do foreplay right, okay? So that's it for today. I'll see y'all next week when we're going to have a whole nother topic. Go ahead and if you're on the Divine Counsel page, you can email me from there. If not, you can look me up on Facebook at Latasha McCrory. Inbox me. I'll answer your inboxes, but I will not answer any inboxes that is disrespectful to me, my husband, or my marriage. I will just ban you. So, we want to be respectful because I'm respectful of you and your time and your wife. So, any other thing, I will answer you and give you the best answer that I can. You can also listen to us on Culture Shock Entertainment Radio, CS. Okay, y'all, it's time for me to take my back. Okay, so iCaster Radio. Look on there and get it. Okay, I'm about to pray us out so I can go and take my medicine. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me because I'm just who I am. I'm who I am. Okay, Father God, I thank you for this time for every married couple, God. We thank you for our husbands. We thank you for the wives, God. I thank you for even allowing the information to flow and grow, God. I thank you for the marriage bed. I thank you for making it so beautiful. I thank you for letting this love thing last throughout time. I thank you for, they said that marriage would die, but long live marriage and long live healthy marriages. God, I ask that you touch the husband, prepare him to be the man that you dreamed of for her. God, touch the wife. Let her be the wife that you dreamed of for him, God. In the name of Jesus, don't let one fall without the other one being there to lift them back up. God, give them strong backs, give them strong erections, give them, let them have a flow of juices that keep everything running smooth, God. God, give her them strong legs so she can get up there and get exercise too, God. Give them strong cores, but most of all, give them a strong heart for each other. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'll see you all next week. Same time, same station.